is an audiobook of Interchange English, Grammar and Composition of Class 9. Chapter 13, Part 5, page number 164. Scene text 14. Talking about past, narrating past events. Read the story below and do the activities that follow. The trick of the fox. Once upon a time, there was a tall peepal tree on the outskirts of a small village. On this tree, a couple of dove had been living for years. At the bottom of the tree, there also lived a big black snake in a deep hole. Every time the female dove laid her egg, the snake crept up the tree and ate the egg and the young ones. As a result, the doves were never able to raise the chicks. This made them very sad. They didn't know how to get rid of the snake. After thinking about the problem seriously, they decided to meet their intimate friend, a clever fox. Then they went to meet their friend. When the fox saw them, she greeted and welcomed them to her house. The doves were very sad, so she inquired, "Hello, dear friends. You two seem to be very sad. What's the matter?" "The root cause of our problem is a black snake. He is after us. He eats up our eggs and the young ones. Please help us get rid of the snake," said the female dove to the fox. The fox, too, was shocked to hear this sad story. She promised to help the doves. She thought for a few minutes and then laid out a plan before the crows. "Listen carefully," said the fox. "You know where the richest lady of this town lives. You've also seen her taking a swim in her private swimming pool. You know, while swimming, she always removes all her ornaments and keeps them on the tray kept by the side of the pool. While she is busy taking her bath, you two swoop down upon the tray and pick up a diamond necklace from it. Drop it into a serpent's hole. The security guards of the women will come chasing you. After finding the ornament in the serpent's hole, they will take the necklace out of the hole. Thus, the serpent will be chased away and you, too, will be saved from it." It was a very good idea. The doves liked it. They flew to Rajita's home, where they saw her taking a swim in a swimming pool. As told by the fox, she had removed her ornaments and kept them in a tray. The doves swooped down upon the tray, picked up an expensive diamond necklace from it, and flew towards the snake's hole. The guards ran after the doves, brandishing their sticks. They chased the doves and soon reached that big peepal tree where the big black snake lived. They found the diamond necklace lying inside the serpent's hole. Afraid of the snake, they first chased the snake away from the hole. Then they took out the ornaments and returned home. The snake never returned there. The dove thanked the fox for her help and lived happily ever after in the peepal tree thereafter. Moral: intelligence always leads to the solution of the problems. Show what you know. A. Find the words that are similar to the following words: depressed, close or bosom, ran after, vowed, upset, foot, solemnly, intelligent, reason. B. Find the words that are opposite to the following words: shallow, cheerful, cheap, increase, stupid, surface, killed. Now match the following. Number C. Match the following: A. Lying, B. Swooped, C. Tray, D. Pool, E. Brandishing, F. Welcomed, G. Greeted, H. Inquired. Another column. 1. Move very quickly and easily through the air. 2. Waving something in the air in a threatening or excited way. 3. Welcome someone with particular words. 4. Met and spoke to someone in a friendly way. 5. Asked for information. 6. A flat object, usually with raised edges. 7. A moving into a horizontal position on a surface. 8. A small area of usually still water. D. Rewrite the following sentences in the correct order. A. They went their friend's house to get help. B. The fox presented a plan before the doves. C. A couple of doves had been living in a peepal tree for years. D. The doves were upset because the snake had eaten their eggs and chicks. E. The snake never returned there. F. The doves returned home and implemented the plan. G. At the bottom of the tree there lived a big black snake. H. The doves lived happily ever after. E. Answer the questions. A. Why were the doves upset? B. Where did the big black snake live? C. Why did the guards come to the tree? D. Why did the guards chase the snake away? E. What was the fox's plan? F. Why did the doves drop the jewelry into the snake's hole? Scene text 15. Giving directions. Read the following text about Manitoka and do the activities that follow. Title: Manitoka, a place that holds a memory. People have memories that are sparkled by many situations. Places often make people remember experiences from the past. Many places hold memories for me: the river, school, hills, mountains, Tarai, etc. One particular place that reminds me of my childhood is Manitoka Bazaar in Tanahu district. Manitoka Bazaar is located near my house. It is very special to me for many reasons. I learned to enjoy the beauty of nature there. The cool streams Naudi Khola and Paudi Khola taught me how to swim. Trees and rocks over there taught me to climb up and down the hills. The school, Sri Tribhuvan Higher Secondary School, taught me to read and write. People living there taught me to adjust myself in a society of total harmony. This very special place is situated in the northern part of Tanahu district. It is peacefully located on the lap of Khalte and Ulyahar in Rupakot Village Development Committee. The neighboring district Lamzung surrounds it in the north and Sabadi Khola in the west. The beautiful green forest adds the beauty of the place. The pure natural drinking water of these streams is another salient feature of Manitoka. This bazaar is unique of a variety of reasons. People from different castes and religions are happily and peacefully living there. Everybody respects each other. They enjoy many different cultural programs. They respect all occupations. Professional farming has also become a part of people living there. Not only this, emphasizing the significance of education, they have established a school and a campus in Manitoka. It has really helped people get higher education while living in their homes. In addition to these facilities, people are enjoying electricity, telephones, and the internet services there. Thus, Manitoka is a place of beauty, harmony, and peace. It always reminds me how to survive and get other people to survive in the society where I live. When I see people respecting each other, it brings me back to the memory of my child. Additionally, it has taught me to enjoy and live in multicultural society, sharing about and caring about each other's culture and religion. Show what you know. A. Find the words that are similar to the following words: normal, situated, specific, set up, esteems, importance, distinctive, tertiary, tertiary, sustain, extra, characteristic, verdant, verdant. B. Find the words that are opposite to the following words: general, artificial, despises, dislike, uniformity, similar, ugly. C. Match the following: salient, multicultural, memories, adjust, sparked, harmony. Now match these two. The ability to remember information, experiences, causes the start of something. When people are peaceful and agree with each other, very important or noticeable, including people who have many different customs and beliefs, to do better in a new situation. D. Answer the following questions. A. Which place reminds the writer of his childhood? B. Where is Manitoka Bazaar located? C. Why is Manitoka special for the writer? D. What are the three key reasons that make Manitoka Bazaar unique? E. What are the facilities a person can get at Manitoka? F. Write a short paragraph about your fond memories of your childhood. Scene text 16, page number 168. Interpreting graphs, charts, and diagrams. Read the following text and do the activities that follow. Greeting cultures around the world. The way people greet one another reflects their custom. It gives insight into their history and values. There is a wide range of greetings around the world. These range from the common handshake to other strange rituals found in some countries. Let's observe how the simple action of greeting someone differs greatly from place to place. In some Eastern countries, including Korea and Japan, bowing is the traditional greeting. In Japan, it is accepted that the deeper the bow, the deeper the respect shown. In Nepal and India, people bend or nod and say namaste or namaskar, joining palms together, and if prying handshakes are also popular in 3 countries. In Tibet, people opt to stick out their tongue to greet each other, which may seem strange to us. In the United States, people shake hands firmly and make direct eye contact. It means a simple handshake is the normal greeting there. Shaking a person's right hand while looking him or her in his or her eye is the usual method. Handshakes are also common in other parts of the world, including Canada, Britain, and Russia. When Canadians first meet, they often shake hands and introduce themselves by stating their name. In Russia, males grasp other men's hands very strongly during the handshake. Similarly, most people in New Zealand greet each other by shaking hands. However, the native Maori Maori people of that country display more physical contact. They press their noses together in a sign of trust and closeness. In other countries such as France and Belgium, hugging and kissing are more common when two people meet. In those cultures, people kiss each other on the cheeks. The number of times varies depending on the particular country. In Saudi Arabia, men might hug and kiss each other, but not a woman on the cheek. Men also shake hands with other men there. Thus, greetings vary from culture to culture and the place to place where they live. These cultures teach us how to assimilate in a society. It also helps us to know each other's way of life. Moreover, learning about others' culture can be a reliable tool for keeping peace and social harmony. Show what you know. A. Find the words that are similar to the following. Salute indicates principle, unusual, choose, frequent, fit into, differ, mark, understanding. B. Find the words that are opposite to the following. Familiar, unusual, individual, unreliable, weakly, general, separating. C. Match the following. First column, nod, custom, hug, rituals, stick out, bow, insight. Second column, an action or way of behaving that is usual and traditional. The ability to understand people and situations in a very clear way. Formal ceremonies or sets of acts that is always performed in the same way. To bend your head or body forward, especially as a way of showing someone respect. To move your head up or down as a signal to someone. To hold someone or something close to your body with your arms. To come forward from the rest of your body. D. Answer the following questions. A. What do greeting cultures teach us? B. In which countries are hugging and kissing common forms of greetings? C. How do people in Japan greet each other? D. How do people in Tibet greet each other? E. Among the countries given in the text, which country's way of greeting do you find strange? F. Which way of greeting have you found to be the most common across countries? Scene text 17. Interpreting graphs, charts, and diagrams. Read the following text and do the activities that follow. Assess yourself too. Once there lived a great hermit who was famous for telling the truth. He had taken a vow not to lie and was popularly known as Mr. Truthful. No matter what he said, everyone believed him because he had earned a great reputation in the community where he lived and did his spiritual practices. One evening, a robber was chasing a merchant to rob him. The merchant was running for his life. To escape from the robber, the merchant ran towards the forest where the hermit lived outside the village. The merchant felt very safe because there was no way the robber could find out whether he was hiding in the jungle. But the hermit had seen the direction in which the merchant went. The robber came to the hermit's cottage and paid his respects. The robber knew that the hermit would tell only the truth and could be trusted, so he asked him whether he had seen somebody running away. The hermit knew that the robber must be looking for somebody to rob, so he faced a big problem. If he told the truth, the merchant would certainly be killed. If he lied, he would incur the sin of lying and lose his reputation. Any immoral act that may harm others is called sin. Ahimsa, non-violence, and truthfulness are the two most important teachings of all religions that we must follow. If we have to choose between these two, which one should we choose? Show what you know. A. Find the words that are similar in meanings to the following words or phrases. Well-known, veracity, veracity, oath, oath, prestige, religious, concealing, wicked, immoral act. B. Find the words that are opposite in meanings to the following words or phrases. Unknown, secular, inside, revealing, ethical, lead. C. Put the following sentences in the correct order. A. He hid in the jungle. B. The merchant was running for his life. C. There lived a great hermit. D. The robber came to the hermit's cottage and greeted him. E. The hermit knew that the robber was going to rob the merchant. D. Write T for true and F for false statements. A. Everybody respects the hermit. B. A robber was chasing a merchant to rob him. C. The hermit told a lie to the robber. D. The hermit had not seen the direction in which the merchant went. E. We should follow the truthfulness. E. Answer the following questions. A. Why was the hermit known as Mr. Truthful? B. Who has seen the merchant in the jungle? C. Why did the merchant feel very safe? D. What do you mean by sin? E. Name the two most important teachings of all religions. Scene text 18, page number 171, describing an object or a place, talking about present. Read the childhood experience of the writer about eating oranges and do the activities that follow. Title: How Fruits Taste the Best. When I was 10 years old, my mother took me to Xiangja. It was during winter vacation. My brother Furba, who was 14 years old, was also in our excursion. Mother told us to respect nature and learn where our food comes from. She added, fruit tastes better when we get it ourselves. To learn more and to enjoy delicious oranges, we headed towards an orchard. After an hour of walking, we reached the place where we saw orange trees loaded with ribs and tempting oranges. I still remember the taste and the smell of those nectars. Many large and small, green and ripe oranges were blooming and shining, I fessed, as if the big and small trees were welcoming us, bowing with juicy sweet oranges, greening leaves and prickly thorns. An attractive orange that was the size of a cricket ball seized my eyes. It was plummy and pulpy. Although the prickly stem ends scared me, I could imagine the juice inside it. Only thinking of the tiny seeds and delicious juice inside could tempt anyone. I smelt it and imagined the sweet honey-filled nectar inside. Mother warned us not to pick the hard and green ones as they could be sour. If you bite, your mouth may explode in little spurts of sourness, reminded she. My brother enjoyed many oranges sitting in a corner which was just beside the orange tree. My mother, whose childhood had passed in that particular area, was rather excited. She was busy filling her bag with large and ripe oranges. I too had many, but the last one was the largest and the sweetest one. Then we left the orchard. Since the place was so wonderful, we left with heavy hearts. While returning, my eyes caught sight of a large orange which kept on tempting me. I could easily imagine how soft, juicy, fragrant, and bumpy that one would have been. I wished I could feel its texture and could hold its pleasant forever. It's not written here, so I'm sorry about that. From that day on, I always prefer fruits from the natural places. I've eaten oranges many times since then, but they have never tasted as delicious as the ones in the orchard. Show what you know. A. Find the words that are similar to the following: holiday, honor, relish, tasty, enticing, mature, beaming, frightened, assume, very small, alerted, charming. B. Find the words that are opposite to the following: disregard, unpalatable, withering, ugly, sour, free, light, smooth. C. Match the following. First column: texture, nectars, stem, prickly, heated, plummy, excursion, orchard. Next column: a short journey usually made for pleasure, went in a particular direction, an area of land where fruit trees are grown, sweet liquids produced by flowers and collected by bees and other insects, like a plum in color, taste, or smell, having many sharp points, the main long and thin part of a plant which grows above the ground, the way that a food or drink feels in your mouth. Number D. State whether the following sentences are true or false. A. Furba was 11 when they went on an excursion. B. The writer was initially scared of the prickly stem ends. C. Furba didn't like oranges. D. The fruits in the orchard taste better than those available in the market. Number E. Answer the following questions. A. Where did the writer's mother take him during the winter vacation? B. What did the writer's mother tell her children? C. What attracted the writer's eyes? D. What was the mother's warning about picking the oranges? E. What does the writer remember all the time?